All right, we are back for our next chapter of Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. We are on chapter 7. Chapter 7 is called Charlie's Birthday. And from chapter 6, we remember that he gets a chocolate bar for his birthday. And he is really hoping that the golden ticket is inside. So, crossing our fingers that he gets the golden ticket in his one chocolate bar that he gets each year. We'll have to see. "Happy birthday!" cried the four old grandparents as Charlie came into the room early the next morning. Charlie smiled nervously and sat down on the edge of his bed. He was holding his present, his only present, very carefully in his two hands. Wonka's Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mallow Delight, it said on the wrapper. Ooh, sounds good. The four old people, two at either end of the bed, propped themselves up on their pillows and stared with anxious eyes at the candy bar in Charlie's hands. Mr. and Mrs. Bucket came in and stood at the foot of the bed, watching Charlie. The room became silent. Everybody was waiting now for Charlie to start opening his present. Charlie looked up and down at the candy bar. He ran his fingers slowly back and forth along the length of it, stroking it lovingly, and the shiny paper wrapper made little sharp crackly noises in the quiet room. Then Mrs. Bucket said gently, "You mustn't be too disappointed, my darling, if you don't find what you're looking for underneath that wrapper. You really can't expect to be lucky as all that." "She's quite right," Mr. Bucket said. Charlie didn't say anything. "After all," Grandma Josephine said, "in the whole wide world there are only 3 tickets left to be found." "The thing to remember," Grandma Georgina said, "is that whatever happens, you'll still have that bar of candy." "Wonka's Whipple Scrumptious Fudge Mallow Delight!" cried Grandpa George. "It's the best of them all. You'll just love it." "Yes," Charlie whispered, "I know." "Just forget about all those golden tickets and enjoy the candy," Grandpa Joe said. "Why don't you do that?" They all knew it was ridiculous to expect this one poor little candy bar to have a magic ticket inside it, and they were trying as gently and as kindly as they could to prepare Charlie for the disappointment. But there was one other thing that the grown-ups also knew, and it was that however small the chance might be of striking lucky, the chance was there. The chance had to be there. This particular candy bar had as much chance as any other of having a golden ticket. And that was why all the grandparents and parents in the room were actually just as tense and excited as Charlie was, although they were pretending to be very calm. "You better go ahead and open it up, or you'll be late for school," Grandpa Joe said. "You might as well get it over with," Grandpa George said. "Open it, my dear," Grandma Georgina said. "Please open it. You're making me jumpy." Very slowly, Charlie's fingers began to tear open one small corner of the wrapping paper. The old people in the bed all leaned forward, craning their straggly necks. Then, suddenly, as though he couldn't bear the suspense any longer, Charlie tore the wrapper right down the middle. And on to his lap there fell a light brown, creamy-colored chocolate candy bar. There was no sign of that golden ticket anywhere. Here's the picture of Charlie opening it. "Well, that's that," said Grandpa Joe brightly. "It's just what we expected." Charlie looked up. 4 kind old faces were watching him intently from the bed. He smiled at them, a small, sad smile, and then he shrugged his shoulders and picked up the candy bar and held it out to his mother and said, "Here, Mother, have a bit. We'll share. I want everybody to taste it." "Certainly not," his mother said, and all the others cried, "No, no, we wouldn't want to dream of it. It's all yours." "Please," begged Charlie, turning around and offering it to Grandpa Joe. But neither he nor anyone else would even take a tiny bite. "It's time to go to school, my darling," Mrs. Bucket said, putting an arm around Charlie's skinny shoulders. "Come on, or you'll be late." Wow, so how do you think Charlie is feeling right now after he just discovered that he doesn't have the golden ticket? I know if I was Charlie, I would be feeling super disappointed and upset. Even though I knew there was that chance that it was a really slim chance that I would have a golden ticket, I would still feel just as disappointed because I know how badly he wants to go to Willy Wonka's factory. The next chapter, chapter 8, is called Two More Golden Tickets Found. So that would mean if 2 more are found, 2 are already found. 2 more, there's 5. 2 plus 2 is 4. There would be only 1 more ticket left after we read the next chapter. So we'll have to see how that one goes. All right, can't wait to read tomorrow. I will see you soon. Enjoy your day. Bye.